We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jalen Beeks gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. In there, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting second, the pitcher, Miguel Rojas.
So stepping in, Miguel Rojas, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Rojas is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Now the pitch. To third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now to the plate, Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Three and 1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. And in the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Ready now, Brandon Lau, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Digging in, Ji-Man Choi having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him on the way. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
The 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. No one out with a runner at second. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Lau over at second. Choi at first with no outs. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
I got 2 on the
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Kiermaier carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count, the pitch. Alcantara has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
He's set, and the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Takes this the other way to right. Ramirez is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with two gone now.
The designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joey Wendell. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and Tampa's off and running early. It's 1-0. Up next from Miami, Jesus Aguilar. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Aguilar, formerly a Tampa Bay Ray. He was claimed off waivers last year.
Yeah, Matty, you mentioned he's playing his former club, and that can get tricky sometimes. I don't know if he's going to dinner with these guys after the game, or he showed up here with an axe to grind.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out.
Changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez, as he sends it on the ground to first. Reined in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Matt Joyce now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. To first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
The third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
hit hard towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kevin Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 31, Ryan O'Grady.
Digging in to try it again, Brian O'Grady. First offering on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. 1 out and a runner on third. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Stepping in now, Brendan Lau. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Pitch out. Nothing doing. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
And there's ball 1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now here it comes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Striding into the box, John Birdie, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And they still managed to get an out on the play. Whoa. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. This is line to left. O'Grady is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are out in front, 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Meadows. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Into the box, Willie Adames, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The pitch. Now that's popped up. Aguilar will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Rays held in check here as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Jonathan Villar, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back.
Standing in, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
Ready for another chance. Corey Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Wendell. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Joey Wendell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman number 2.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Birdie onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Kevin Smith will be next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jesus Aguilar will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
Back up. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. Scooped up. And who knows what might have happened had that ball not hit the bag, but this will go down as an in. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take a look.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. At the plate, Harold Ramirez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On the ground to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the stretch, down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for Miami. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Brian O'Grady. And now a pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
First offering on its way. Brandon Lau is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And now they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. The tag, and he is cooked at first.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 38th home run of the season for him as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Drilled to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Austin Meadows. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And no one will get this one. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And it in fact lands in the corner. Foul. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Now at the plate, John Birdie. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Meadows has it, and there's one away. Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Adam Conley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Conley is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Willie Adames. 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
A man at third with 1 away. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 2-2 takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the run is in to score from third. So another run is across to score on the base hit. And with that, we take a look at the league leaders in runs scored so far. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Into the box now, Kevin Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Hunter Renfroe will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Marlins nothing. Hunter Renfroe will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
So digging in now, Miguel Rojas, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. Lau ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a base hit on the line. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
The 0-1 pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Josh Rader comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Josh Rader.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Striding in once again, Willie Adames. He singled his last time up. The pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Joey Wendell digs in now.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A windup and the 0-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
So 1-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And that misses 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays are in front 7-0. Andrew Kittredge has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
So coming to the plate, Matt Joyce. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The center fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Brian Anderson stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, John Birdie. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rays 7 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Ramirez is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now
stepping into the box, Kevin Smith. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Ramirez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 11.
Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back. Miguel Rojas.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Miami down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jalen Beeks gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the